the sort of problems that we've seen. The first one is that you know, like if the name's not quite right, or if we get some you know, Australians that you know, like that they might have unusual names, or they use a different name for their, say, their personal tax return compared to what's on the superannuation fund. You know, with the ATO system with the wherever you get little problems like that, the whole thing can just slow down. And one of the biggest issues that we're finding, and other accountants are finding, the SuperStream process is there isn't a kind of a dashboard where someone can look at and say, look, your error's here, you need to fix that one up. All you get is a rejection notice, like a you know, an error, and then, you know, and typically it falls on the accountant to have to go and chase it up, and that's what's happening to these 15% of instances where there's a problem. And I guess to give an insight into the sort of the finicky nature of where things can actually go wrong. One of the key things is the bank statement details, or the bank account details. One of our good clients, they were having tremendous problems, you know, trying to work out where the issue was. And the ATO was saying, well look, basically there was a failure between the super fund, you know, database and the ATO database, and then, you know, it's just an error. And so the accountant was talking to the ATO and you know, repeating the details, and they're still getting this error. And the ATO was saying, well, no, everything you're telling me is matching, you know, what's in our system matches what you've got. And then on you know, the ATO person thought, well, hang on a second, let's have a look at the bank account. And the bank account sort of section or field within the ATO database only, for example, went for about 16 characters, whereas it was, you know, 20-25 characters over on the you know, on the you know, BGL or class software. And so what was happening, it was the ATO system was cutting off the last couple of letters. Those exact details, you know, those 16 characters had to exactly match what was happening over here on the, you know, within the SMSF software. And what's more, you know, where accountants typically abbreviate bank accounts and all the rest of it, you can't do that. It has to be exactly the right length and the right words. Otherwise, the thing falls over. And I mean, this was not the ATO, you know, working through a, okay, you know, like an instruction manual. It was just guesswork. It was just guesswork to try and find the error. And so, you know, you can see it's a very delicate system, and you know, you have all sorts of problems.